Hello, and welcome back to the English Mindset Show. I'm Tom, and I'm so happy you've decided to spend some time with me today. Whether you're listening while you're walking, driving, cooking, relaxing at home, or getting ready for work, thank you for making English a part of your day. Today's episode is about one simple idea that can completely change the way you learn English. Not grammar. Not difficult vocabulary. Not expensive courses. Not memorizing hundreds of rules. Instead, we're going to talk about something much more important. We're going to talk about creating a daily English habit. Many English learners believe they will become fluent one day because they are studying English. But studying and speaking are not exactly the same thing. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. You could read 10 books about riding a bicycle. You could watch 100 videos. You could memorize every rule about balance. But until you actually get on the bicycle and start riding, you won't truly learn. English works the same way. You don't become fluent by only reading grammar books. You become fluent by listening. By speaking. By making mistakes. By repeating. By practicing every single day. And the wonderful thing is this. You don't need 3 hours every day. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need a teacher beside you every moment. You only need small moments of practice that fit naturally into your life. Imagine spending just 15 minutes every day with English. 15 minutes today. 15 tomorrow. Then another 15 the next day. These small moments slowly become a habit. That habit becomes confidence. And confidence becomes fluency. So today, I want you to relax. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Don't worry if your pronunciation isn't perfect. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Making mistakes means you are learning. Every mistake teaches your brain something new. So smile. Take a comfortable seat if you can. Take a slow, deep breath. Now let's begin our English journey together. Why daily practice is more powerful than long study sessions. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever studied English for several hours in one day? Then done nothing for the next week? Many people do exactly that. They study very hard on Sunday. They complete grammar exercises. They memorize vocabulary. They watch English videos. Then Monday comes. They are busy. Tuesday comes. Still busy. Wednesday arrives. No English again. By the weekend, they have forgotten most of what they learned. Does this sound familiar? Don't worry. You're not alone. Our brains learn best through repetition. Imagine watering a small plant. Would you give it 50 liters of water once every month? Of course not. You would give it a little water every day. Language learning is exactly the same. Your English grows little by little. Not all at once. One sentence today. Another tomorrow, another next week. Small improvements become big improvements. This is why consistency is much more important than intensity. Even 10 minutes every day is better than 3 hours once a month. So from today, promise yourself something very simple. Don't try to be perfect. Just try to be consistent. Consistency creates confidence. Confidence creates fluency. Let's practice together. Now I'd like you to repeat after me. Don't think. Don't translate. Just copy my voice. Ready? I enjoy learning English. Pause. Now you. Very good. Again. I enjoy learning English. Excellent. Next sentence. I practice every single day. Repeat. Wonderful. Again. I practice every single day. Great job. Next. Every day I become a little better. Repeat. Excellent. Again. Every day I become a little better. Very nice. Now let's make the sentences a little longer. I don't need perfect English. I only need daily practice. Repeat. Excellent. Again. I don't need perfect English. I only need daily practice. Very good. Notice how natural the sentence feels after repeating it several times. This is called muscle memory. Your mouth begins to remember English. Your brain begins to recognize patterns little by little. Speaking becomes easier. Thinking in English. One of the biggest secrets to becoming fluent is learning to think directly in English. Many learners hear English. Then they translate it into their own language. Then they think of an answer. Then they translate their answer back into English. This takes time. It also creates stress. Instead, let's train your brain to think directly in English. Let's imagine it's early morning. Your alarm rings. What could you think? Good morning. I'm awake. I'm still sleepy. I need to get out of bed. Today is going to be a good day. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to wash my face. I need a shower. The water feels warm. I'm getting dressed. Now I'm making breakfast. The coffee smells wonderful. The toast looks delicious. I'm hungry. I'm ready for today. Did you notice something? Every sentence was simple. Simple English is powerful English. You don't need complicated vocabulary to communicate. Native speakers use simple sentences all the time. The goal isn't to sound intelligent. The goal is to communicate clearly. Listening like a native speaker. Let's imagine you're learning a new song. The first time you hear it, you probably don't know the lyrics. The second time, you recognize a few words. The third time, you begin humming the melody. After hearing it 20 times, you can sing almost every line. English works exactly the same way. The more you hear it, the more familiar it becomes. Don't worry if you only understand 50%. Tomorrow you might understand 60%. Next week maybe 70%. One day you'll realize something amazing. You understanding English without translating. That's a wonderful feeling. So make English part of your daily life. Listen while making breakfast. Listen while walking. Listen while cleaning your room. Listen while exercising. Listen while waiting for the bus. Every minute counts. Even 5 minutes matters. Remember, your ears are learning even when your brain feels tired. Story time. Let me tell you a short story. There was a young man named Daniel. Daniel wanted to speak English fluently. He bought many books. He downloaded many apps. He watched many videos. But every time someone spoke English to him, he became nervous. He forgot simple words. He spoke very slowly. One day he decided to change his method. Instead of studying for hours every weekend, he practiced 15 minutes every day. Every morning he listened to one English podcast. Every afternoon he repeated 5 sentences. Every evening he recorded himself speaking for 1 minute. At first, nothing seemed different. After 1 week, he still made mistakes. After 1 month, he still wasn't fluent. But after 6 months, something amazing happened. Speaking felt easier. Listening became easier. His confidence grew. People noticed his improvement. What changed? Not his intelligence. Not his talent. His habits changed. Daily practice changed everything. Maybe your story can be the same. Maybe 6 months from today, you'll look back and realize how much you've improved. The journey starts today. With 1 sentence. 1 minute. 1 small habit. Vocabulary practice. Let's learn a few useful words together. Habit. A habit is something you do regularly. Example. Reading before bed is a good habit. Repeat. Habit. Excellent. Next word. Improve. Improve means to become better. Example. My English improves every week. Repeat. Improve. Wonderful. Next word. Confident. Confidence means believing in yourself. Example. Practice gives me confidence. Repeat. Confidence. Excellent. Next word. Fluent. Fluent means speaking smoothly and naturally. Repeat. Fluent. Very good. Now let's use these words together. Daily habits improve my confidence. Repeat. Daily habits improve my confidence. Excellent. Point one more. I want to become a fluent English speaker. Repeat. Wonderful. You are doing an amazing job. Shadowing practice. Now listen carefully and repeat immediately after me. Today is a beautiful day. I feel happy to practice English. Every sentence makes me stronger. Every mistake helps me learn. I enjoy speaking English. I am becoming more confident. Learning English is fun. I believe in myself. I never give up. I keep moving forward. Fantastic. Notice how your mouth is becoming more comfortable with English sounds. That's exactly what we want. Shadowing trains your ears, your brain, and your speaking muscles all at the same time. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and little by little, you'll notice real progress. Now, let's continue with something that many English learners struggle with. Speaking without translating. Have you ever had this experience? Someone asks you a simple question in English. For example, how was your day? You know the answer. But instead of speaking immediately, your brain starts working very hard. First, you think in your own language. Then you search for the English words. Then you worry about grammar. Then you wonder if your pronunciation is correct. By the time you're ready to answer, the conversation has already moved on. This happens to millions of English learners. The good news is that you can change it. The secret is not to think faster. The secret is to think differently. Instead of translating, build simple English thoughts from the beginning. Let's practice together. Imagine you're standing by your window early in the morning. Look outside. What do you see? The sun is shining. The sky is clear. The birds are singing. The street is quiet. The air feels fresh. Now repeat those sentences after me. The sun is shining. The sky is clear. The birds are singing. The street is quiet. The air feels fresh. Excellent. Now imagine it's lunchtime. You're feeling hungry. What could you say? I'm hungry. I'd like something to eat. Maybe I'll have a sandwich. I also want some juice. This looks delicious. Repeat after me. I'm hungry. I'd like something to eat. Maybe I'll have a sandwich. I also want some juice. This looks delicious. Wonderful. These simple thoughts help train your brain to think naturally in English. Little by little, your mind will stop translating and begin creating English automatically. Now let's move on to another important habit. Reading aloud. Many learners read English silently. Reading silently helps your vocabulary. But reading aloud helps your speaking. When you read aloud, your eyes, your brain, your ears, and your mouth all work together. This creates stronger connections inside your brain. Let's read a short passage together. Listen first. Then repeat. My name is Alex. I enjoy learning English because it helps me communicate with people around the world. Every morning I listen to an English podcast. Every evening I practice speaking for 15 minutes. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I don't worry. Every mistake helps me improve. My dream is to speak English confidently while traveling and meeting new friends. Now let's practice one sentence at a time. My name is Alex. Repeat. Excellent. I enjoy learning English because it helps me communicate with people around the world. Repeat. Very good. Every morning I listen to an English podcast. Repeat. Excellent. Every evening I practice speaking for 15 minutes. Repeat. Wonderful. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I don't worry. Repeat. Great job. Every mistake helps me improve. Repeat. Excellent. My dream is to speak English confidently while traveling and meeting new friends. Repeat. Fantastic. Notice how reading aloud makes you more aware of pronunciation, rhythm, and sentence flow. The more you practice, the more natural your speaking becomes. Now let's learn some useful everyday expressions. I'll say each expression. Then I'll explain it. Finally, you'll repeat it. Expression number 1. Take your time. This means don't hurry. Example. Take your time. There's no rush. Repeat. Take your time. Excellent. Expression number 2. No problem. We use this when something is easy or when we're happy to help someone. Repeat. No problem. Wonderful. Expression number 3. Sounds good. This means you agree with an idea. For example. Let's meet tomorrow. Sounds good. Repeat. Sounds good. Excellent. Expression number 4. I'm looking forward to it. This means you're excited about something in the future. Repeat. I'm looking forward to it. Very nice. Expression number 5. That makes sense. We say this when we understand someone's explanation. Repeat. That makes sense. Excellent work. You are not only practicing speaking. You're also training your listening skills. The more conversations you hear, the more comfortable English becomes. Now I'd like to teach you something that many successful language learners do every evening. Before going to bed, they spend just 1 minute talking to themselves in English. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody is listening. The purpose is simply to practice. For example, today was a good day. I finished my work. I learned several new English words. I cooked dinner. I watched an interesting video. Tomorrow I want to practice English again. Simple. Natural. Useful. Let's practice another one. Today I felt tired. The weather was warm. I drank plenty of water. I talked with my friend. Tonight I'm going to read a book before I sleep. Repeat these sentences in your own words later today. The more personal your English becomes, the easier it is to remember. Now let's do one final shadowing exercise together. Listen carefully. Repeat immediately after me. I believe in my progress. Every day I learn something new. I enjoy challenging myself. Practice gives me confidence. Listening helps me understand. Speaking helps me improve. Reading expands my vocabulary. Mistakes help me grow. Patience makes me stronger. Consistency brings success. I am becoming more fluent every day. I can communicate with confidence. I will never stop learning. English is becoming part of my daily life. I am proud of my progress. Excellent work. If you repeated those sentences aloud, you have already completed another valuable English practice session. Remember, fluency is not about speaking quickly. It is about speaking clearly, naturally, and confidently. Some days will feel easy. Other days may feel difficult. That is completely normal. Learning a language is like climbing a mountain. Sometimes the path is steep. Sometimes it is smooth. But every step moves you forward. Never compare your journey with someone else's. Everyone learns at a different speed. The important thing is that you continue. Even 5 minutes of focused practice today is better than waiting for the perfect moment tomorrow. So keep listening. Keep repeating. Keep reading aloud. Keep thinking in English. And most importantly, keep believing in yourself. One day, you'll realize that you're having conversations in English without fear. You'll understand movies more easily. You'll speak with confidence at work, while traveling, or when meeting people from around the world. That day will come because of the small choices you make today. Thank you for spending this time practicing English with me. I hope today's lesson has inspired you to make English a natural part of your daily life. Take care of yourself. Keep smiling. Keep practicing. And I'll see you in our next English Unleashed episode.